Everything all right? Sound a little stressed. What's going on?
Okay, today our topic is bye bye. So let's start. Uh,
Bible, huh?
no, bye bye.
Oh, got it. Peace.
What does goodbye means?
It's actually a shortened version of God be with ye. Kind of wild how we just say it every day without thinking about the whole blessing attached to it.
Yeah. Why
Pretty much
did
the default for every exit.
why did
The
the
God be
word
with you.
goodbye come from?
You're asking why? You're asking where the whole world came from? That's a
No.
massive jump from goodbye.
Where
My
did
bad.
the
Where the
word
word come from?
where did the word goodbye come from?
Like I said, it's a contraction of God be with ye. Right. Um,
Okay. Is goodbye used in
squashed over
every
time.
country?
Language is late. Definitely not. Most places have their own way of handling the exit. You thinking of any specific language?
What is the history of goodbye?
It's a classic case of linguistic erosion. Started back in the late 1500s. People would say, God be with ye as a genuine send off. Then it got compressed into God why, then goodbye. The good part actually came from good morning or good night. People just swapped the word for something that felt more natural. It's basically just a centuries long game of telephone.
Why do children say bye bye so much?
Probably because it's easy on the tongue. Reduplication, that's the fancy term for it. Kids just double up on words they like or find easy to say. Plus, it's a satisfying sound. You think they're just being cute, or is there a method to the madness?
I don't know. Okay. What are other words for goodbye?
Tons of You've got the classics like farewell or see ya, and you've got the more laid back stuff like catch you later or peace out. Depending on the vibe, you could even go with later or cheers if you're feeling a bit international. Any of those your go to?
Why do people wave while saying goodbye?
It's kind of an instinctual thing. Like we're visually signaling that we're leaving, and
Can you
it's
speak
it's a
fast?
way of saying I see you one last. I can try. Is this the kind of speed we're talking about?
Yes. Why did ancient people
Got it. I'll keep it.
say goodbye?
Let me check on that. It's less about one single reason and more about the culture. In Japan, there's this thing called nagori yoshi, which is basically a reluctance to leave because you value the person. In China, you'll see things like "zaijian" for formal exits, but "bye bye" has actually become pretty common there too. It's all about
Why
respect and
is
social harmony.
can goodbye be emotional?
There's actually a lot to it. It's basically the brain reacting to a loss, even a temporary one. It's that feeling of this is the end of a good time, which hits a lot harder than the start of one. You ever had a goodbye that actually felt like a punch in the gut?
Okay, okay. Why do some people hate goodbye?
Probably because it feels too final. Some people just can't handle the closure of a moment. For them, the actual words goodbye carries way too much weight, so they'll use things like see ya or later just to keep the door cracked open. It's a way to avoid that heavy feeling of a door shutting.
Yeah, they are idiots. Okay. Why do Muslims say goodbye?
Let me look into that. It's all about blessings and peace. They use things like ma'a as salamati, which literally means with peace, or fi amanillah, which is basically wishing that the other person stays in God's protection while they're gone. It's less of a bye and more of a prayer for your safety.
Okay, okay. What does Allah Hafiz means?
Love's a big one. Uh, it's that deep connection where someone else's happiness matters as much as your own. Simple as that, really. You asking because you're feeling it or just wondering?
Why do English speakers say bye?
We actually just covered this, remember? It's that shortened version of God be with ye from the
Oh,
1500s.
okay, okay,
It's a centuries
okay.
long
What
game
is
of
difference between bye and goodbye? Good,
basically
good is
just a
the
matter of
difference.
intensity.
Haha.
is the full version, so it can feel a bit more formal or even final. Bye is just the quick,
Do
casual version you
cartoons use
use
funny
when you're,
goodbye word?
oh, for sure. Cartoons love that stuff. Think see you later, alligator, or in a while, crocodile. They just lean into the rhymes because it's catchy.
I
You ever
will
have a favorite?
say you question. You will answer them in long answer. Okay, you will give me long answer from now on.
I can do that. I'll dive deeper into the details and give you the full story on whatever you throw my way. I'm ready when you are.
Which movie has a famous goodbye scene?
Tons on. But one that always sticks with people is the ending of Casablanca. Rick and Elsa's farewell at the airport is basically the blueprint for the cinematic goodbye. It's high stakes, rainy, fog everywhere, and they're choosing the greater good over their own happiness. The dialogue is sharp, but it's the tension and the realization that they're actually losing each other for the sake of the war that makes it hit so hard. It's not just a saying goodbye, it's a sacrifice. And you've got things like The Notebook or Titanic, where the goodbyes are more about tragedy and permanent separation. Those are the ones that really pull on the heartstrings because there's no see you later attached to it, just a final curtain call. You want a specific vibe, like something heartbreaking or maybe something more hopeful.
Why do babies learn bye bye early?
It's a mix of things, but mainly because it's just so satisfying to say. From a linguistic standpoint, it's that reduplication I mentioned earlier, doubling the word, which is just way easier for a baby's developing brain and mouth to handle than complex sentences. They're not even really learning a word so much as they're learning a sequence of sounds that gets a massive reaction from the adults around them. When a baby says bye bye, the whole room usually lights up, and they quickly realize that this specific sound is a magic button that makes people smile and react. Plus, it's usually paired with a physical gesture like waving, which makes it a multi sensory lesson. They're connecting the sound, the hand movement, and the social act of someone leaving all at once. So it sticks way faster than the word, like apple or bottle that doesn't have a whole social performance attached to it. It's basically their first taste of how to influence the people around them using a bit of language and a gesture.
Can goodbye sometimes sound rude?
Totally. I can definitely feel that way. Because goodbye is the full formal version of the word. It often carries a lot more weight than a quick bye or see ya. When someone uses the full word, especially if their tone is flat or short, it can sound like they're shutting the door completely rather than just leaving for the moment. It's like they're putting a period at the end of the sentence instead of a comma, which makes it feel final and cold. In a lot of cases, it's not even intentional. Some people just have a more formal way of speaking, but for the person on the receiving end, it can feel like a dismissal. That's why so many of us instinctively pivot to more casual phrases. We use things like later
What
or
do you
catch you
think?
soon, specifically to soften the blow.
What do you think?
Think about
Which
what?
language has most aura?
You're leaving me aura, huh? That's a tough one because aura is all about the vibe, not just the grammar. But if we're
Yeah.
talking raw presence, I gotta go with French. There's just something about the flow and the nasal sounds that makes everything sound like a high stakes drama or a deep philosophical debate, even if they're just ordering a croissant. It's got that effortless, a bit detached energy that just feels sophisticated.
Can
Then you've
you
got Japanese, which has this.
speak something in the language that you say have aura?
Sure, I can do that. Since I was talking about French, I'll give you a bit of it. C'est la vie is a classic. It literally means that's life, but it's got this whole vibe of accepting things as they are, even when they're a bit messy. It's just a very grounded, smooth way of saying things. You want to hear something in Japanese too, since I mentioned that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, check this out. Komorebi is a beautiful one. It doesn't even have a direct English translation, but it describes the sunlight filtering through the leaves of trees. It's such a specific poetic way to look at the world, and that's where the aura comes in, that ability to capture a feeling or a moment that other languages just gloss over.
Can you
It makes
say
the whole language feel like a
goodbye in the Russian language?
sure thing. In Russian, you'd say "do svidaniya." Is an interesting one because it literally translates to "until we meet again" or "until the next sight." It's not just a simple
And
vibe, but it's built on the idea that there's going to be.
also say
It's a very
this
grounded way.
also say this in Japanese, Russian, and Pakistani language. Indian,
You
Harvan.
didn't tell me what to say. All right, let's get these sorted. Japanese, that's Roni-san konnichiwa. In Russian, you'd go with privyet, Roni. And for India, since Hindi is the most common, it's
Oh no,
namaste, Rani.
Hardwani, Hardwani,
Pretty
Hardwani.
Hadwani. I've never heard that one before. You teaching me something new, or is this an inside joke?
Also don't know how to speak that language. It is not another language, it's an accent.
All good. So you're just playing around with the sounds, like a made up accent or something?
Uh, who invented goodbye?
Yeah. It wasn't exactly one person sitting in a room deciding to invent it. It was more of a slow burn over a few centuries. Like I mentioned earlier, it started with God be with you in the late 1500s. It's just the way people actually spoke. And as they used it more and more, the sounds started to blur together. It's just organic evolution, really. People get lazy with their speech, and the long formal phrase just got compressed into God bye, and then eventually goodbye. So it's kind of a collective
What do you
invention by every
think
person who ever felt like they were in.
in future it will be change, or it will be GB or short, more short?
I'd bet on it changing. Oh, 100%. Language always moves toward the path of least resistance. We've already gone from God be with you down to bye, so it's only a matter of time before it shrinks even more.
What do you think the
We
next
might end up just making.
what will be the next thing?
I'm thinking we might just move past words entirely. Maybe it'll just be a specific nod or a quick hand gesture that everyone just understands. Like we've already seen how emojis and GIFs have basically replaced a whole lot of our written emotions. It's only natural that the
Yeah,
spoken part of the exit follows suit. We might just end up with a short, sharp sound, maybe a click or a humming noise. That's just the universal signal for I'm out. It's the ultimate evolution of laziness, really.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
We're basically just on a fast. What's on your mind now?
How do soldiers say goodbye to family?
Sure. That's a heavy one. It's usually way different from your average exit because there's that underlying fear that it might actually be the last
Hello.
time. Most of the
Recording
time, they try
करूँगा
to keep it grounded
नहीं
and
करना
strong for the family. You're holding it?
नहीं
I'm not sure I
हाँ
follow. You're
okay.
holding back some
uh,
emotion or something else.
how
You okay
we
there?
yes um how do
Take your time.
astronauts
I'm just
say
here.
goodbye before space travel?
Wait, Dubai? I'm guessing you're asking if they stopped there for some kind
No,
of training or
how do
maybe
astronauts
just a vacation
say
before they.
goodbye before space travel? क्या मैं बैठी मुझे
That's a whole different kind of goodbye. It's incredibly intense because they're not just leaving the city or the country. They're
they
leaving
are
the entire
leaving
planet. There's this huge weight to it
planet?
because
Yeah, yeah, they are leaving the
exactly.
planet. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just hanging
Can
out, keeping up with
you
all these deep thoughts on goodbyes. Kind of what?
can you speak in different accents?
I could definitely play around with the sounds. I've got a few in the chamber, though I'm not a professional voice actor. You want to hear a
Okay.
specific one, or should I just surprise you? I'll start with something classic. Give me a second to switch gears. Let's try a bit of a British vibe, just a touch of that posh energy. How's that landing for you?
Okay. First speak like Imran Khan.
Imran Khan, huh? I could try to channel that energy. Um, he's got that very specific, authoritative, with passionate way of speaking, almost like he's always giving a major address to the nation. Let me see if I can capture that vibe for you.
What are you doing?
Just trying to get in the character.
How
Give
much
me a beat
time
to
it
nail
will
the
take?
delivery.
पहली बात
I'm
आपने
ready now.
घबराना
Just a
नहीं.
couple. Right. Let's. My fellow citizens, I'm speaking from the heart here. We have to stand together with courage and determination to change the destiny of our nation. We cannot let the others decide our future.
Can you
We
speak
must
this
fight for
in
the
Urdu?
truth, and we must do it with. I can give it a shot. Let me try to channel that Imran Khan energy in Urdu for you. Mir pyare hum watno, himain ek sat kharai hona hoga himmat or azam ke sat take hum apne mulk ki takdir badal saken hum dusron ko apni takdir ka faisla nahi karne de sakte. How'd that land?
Okay,
Close
that
enough to the
was,
vibe?
yeah.
I'll take
What do you
I'll take that
think?
as a win. What else you got?
What do you think? I
Think
am
about what?
from which country?
Tough call. Based on the Urdu and the Imran Khan request, I'm leaning toward Pakistan. Am I warm
No,
or way off?
you are.
Nailed it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't exactly a secret given the prompt, but it's a cool moment when the dots connect. You feeling like a pro at this game now?
Yep.
You're
Okay.
getting quiet on me.
So, thank you for answering my whole question. We will talk later.
Anytime. Peace out. Catch you later.